Guys, welcome to the Shay Speaks Life channel. What else cool? It's Go Get You Right channel. Look though, this will be a collective message. Guys, keep in mind that energy is fluid. This could have already happened in the past. This could be happening right now in the present or about to happen in the future. Take what applies and let the rest fly. You feel me? They said if it don't fit, then you must have quit. Okay, anyway, moving on. I've already asked that my ancestors and spirit team go ahead and return back to sender any black magic or any negative energy sent this way, and so it be. Ashe, ashe. Okay, just period. Let's see what's going on here. Hold on, because y'all already tripping. Let's see what's going on here. Happy birthday to all of my Taurus gang and friends. Now let the reading begin. Coming out the gate, guys, I have self-sabotage. Just coming out the gate, just period. You know we like to self-sabotage. Things going too well here, too swell here. We will definitely self-sabotage. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Find wholeness. Okay. I like it. Let's get into it. Procrastination. You know, a good bit of us here be liking to procrastinate. Okay. We be putting off things and put them on the back burner. Yeah, we're going to get to it. Yeah, we're going to get to it. And yeah, that we going to get to it. We never get to it. You feel me? Yeah. So we really need to be about that action here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So negative self-talk. I feel like for a group of us, you know, we can be our worst enemy. Like once we learn how to master ourselves, you know, and what we put into our own minds here, right? We will become empowered here. Okay, a negative self-talk and a fear of failure undermining your success here, baby. When you self-sabotage, baby, you got to understand something here. You have to be able to fail your way to success. You know what I'm saying? No stress. Okay, nothing less. Just period. You know what I mean? A good bit of you guys have to do some self-reflection, some dark reflection here. Because when you look into the abyss looks back at you guys. When you look at the darker aspects of yourself, look at here. You know, when you go into meditation or prayer here, when you go into the darker sides, you question things, right? And you accept them as they come along here, guys. But you must reflect on the darker sides, because you would not know light without darkness. You have to be able to feel comfortable and review the darker aspects of yourself, right? Truth seeking. You will be liberating yourself here by doing the reflection of the darker aspects of yourself. And once you do the reflection here, you will stop the self-sabotage collective. Ooh, clock that T, baby. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You will find wholeness here. Bring together fragments that complete you. Acceptance here and inner peace or something like that. Yeah. Once you've gone into that dark reflection, that truth seeking, that liberation here, you're able to no longer, right, self-sabotage your life. Self-sabotage situations here. Self-sabotage opportunities that may come your way. You actually learn how to take the fragments of the different parts of your life, the different phases of your life that make you up and find wholeness here. You accept the things that you cannot change, collective. Okay, clock that T or something like that, baby. Yeah. You learn how to still find wholeness in self, and to accept the things that you cannot change, but the courage to continue moving forward and to put forth the effort. Some of you guys are avoiding what you need to take care of here. I have avoidance here. Confrontation. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. Yeah, I feel like for a group of you, you avoided this here. You avoided taking those fragments of yourself because some of y'all felt comfortable being a victim. Ooh, clock that T, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all felt okay being, you know, passive aggressive here in the avoidance stage here. Not wanting to deal with situations and people, and having these uncomfortable conversations with people, and because it's going to make you feel uncomfortable, but then you battling with yourself of trying to find wholeness, collective. You're avoiding finding wholeness here. And so hence, if you avoid taking care of what you need to take care of and confront people the way that they would have been treating you, and it's not the best here, you need to go ahead and attest here. Okay. Yeah. 444 on the timer. Go and say what you need to say and stop avoiding the tough conversations here that make you may feel uncomfortable, because you are hindering yourself here. You're stopping yourself here, collective. You got finding wholeness here on the brinks here for you. Ooh. This some shadow work. Y'all been having to work through poo. Self-sabotage. Look, this what y'all like to do now. You know. Y'all, what? Doing the shadow dance, finding movement here. Some of you guys been so stiff. Some of y'all can be stubborn out there, okay? And especially with my earth sign, you got Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, and Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? We like to do what we like to. Look now, okay, yeah. But learning how to be fluid like the water, like Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, learning how to move along with your shadow here. The shadow side, we always talk about the darker. We always talk about the love and light. But in order to get to the love and light, okay, you must go through the darkness, the dark night of the soul. The shadow side is the darker aspect of yourself. When you look at your reflection here, right? You honor that. You learn how to dance along with it here. You learn how to move along with change. You learn how to adapt. Okay, you learn how to be fluid and to adapt to change here. You learn how to be a little bit more flexible here. Yeah. Once you learn how to be flexible with yourself and do this shadow dance here, then you will no longer self-sabotage. You will no longer have the negative self-talk. You will no longer say, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Oh, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? All of those things that you would normally tell yourself to stop yourself will go away here. You will be able to focus on finding wholeness within yourself once you learn how to be a little bit more fluid. Some of us are very rigid here. Some of us are very stubborn and rigid. I've had to go through experiences and find out, baby, it's more than one way to skin a cat. What they say? Look, I'm a grandma. I be saying some O's. You be like, what? What does that mean? Okay, just reading it. You know what I mean? It's more than one way to the goal. Be open to trying something new here in order to get a different result. Because if you're getting the same results, okay, look, masculines and feminines, look now, if you're getting the same result, then you got to try something different. And that's just period. Okay, I have wounded healer here. The wound is the place where the light enters you, having empathy and healing and purpose. I feel like for a group of you here, yeah, y'all going through y'all Chiron. This is in your birth chart as well, your Chiron, the wounded healer within you. The things that you've had to go through, you're looking at yourself. You're looking at the light and the dark. You're looking at the beauty and the beast. You're looking at the duality here. You're looking at the feminine and masculine here. Okay, yeah. Hello? Okay, you're looking at being wounded. You're looking at when you were happy and everything was flowing and you can see the life in you. And then you're looking at the darkness of the hurt of people who have hurt you, people who have wounded you here. Okay, yeah, people who have trauma dumped on you, people who told you weren't going to be shit and you looking at yourself being the shit here, collective. Yeah. Yeah, this is about the wounded healer actually going through the process and transitional process of healing and bonding, right? The wounds, bonding the light and the dark. You've done the shadow dance here. You opened up here, right? You're able to be a little bit more fluid. So now you can become more aware, right? Because before we would lack self-awareness, collective. Yeah, what? I'm loving this. Yeah, positive change at the bottom of the deck. Just period. Okay. After you go through these stages, this is the shadow work that you've had to do here, right? You have a positive change. Transform pain into strength and empower yourself. Ascend, evolution, and being free. Ooh, clock that, baby. Yeah. A positive change, guys. Big Scorpio energy, transformation here, death and transformation. We know that we can transform pain, hurt, sadness into something positive, beautiful, right? Something that's going to be progressive. You're going to ascend during this time. Some of you guys have taken some losses here. If you had to go through the healing process, through the wounds here, of whether that be childhood wounds here, you found wholeness here. And I see positive working here in your life, and you're willing this into your life. So congratulations on that, baby. That's going to do it for your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below if this message does resonate. Until then, I'll check you later. Peace.